to the Week 11 update for Going for Green. Doing my best to get this out before Thanksgiving. So let's get into the results from last week. And for the second week in a row, we had the top two scorers facing each other and moved the chains. Just squeaked past onside kick. Pocket Rockets beat Ready for Football. Fourth and Long beat Hey New Guy. Guinness Gas beat Bikini Bottom. Doc beat Nighthawks. And Finn Daddy beat Hail Mary. And in the most unreal finish, down by a little over 18 points going into Monday night, moved the chains, put up some early points with Swift scoring an early TD and picking up 9 quick points. He continued to have a really good game the rest of the game, but coming down to the final drive, he had 17.5 points and moved the chains needed 7 yards from Swift on that last drive. And on the Eagles' last regular play of the game, look what happened. Hurts dropped back to pass, hit Swift for only a 2-yard gain, but between the 2 yards and the half a point reception, that gave Move the Chains 0.7 points and a win by 0.06 points. Just unbelievable. The top two scorers Move the Chains. The first to be the fifth, have the fifth time as the top two scorer, and onside kick their second time. And the standings after 11 weeks. Move the Chains, still holding a 1-game lead in the Hearts division. Finn Daddy, a 1-game lead in the Clubs division. And Fourth and Long, a 1-game lead in the Diamonds division. It's still extremely tight in every division as we enter the final 3 weeks in divisional play. Notables, this may have been the closest game of the ever in the league. We don't keep that record, but 0.06 points has to be one of the closest games ever. Transactions, we're at $945. Marty taking a huge lead now in transaction spend. And last year we were at $1,015 after 11 weeks. Our schedule for week 12. The bold teams won the first matchups in week 1. But we have 2 matchups of seeded teams, both coming out of the same division. We have number 4 Pocket Rockets against number 1 Move the Chains. Pocket Rockets won the first game back in week 1. So they're sitting 1 game back right now. So this is a huge game. And Guinness Gas against Hey New Guy. And a huge game for Hey New Guy, who is 1 game back at Guinness Gas and lost to Guinness Gas back in week 1. So both Move the Chains and Hey New Guy need to win to even up the season series with those opponents. On the outside looking in, we have Ready for Football sitting tied for the last playoff spot, but behind in points. They need to pick up, if things stay the same record-wise, they would need to pick up about 150 points on Doc to take over that last playoff spot. But they are tied with Nighthawks, so a win over Nighthawks here would put Ready for Football back into one of the bottom 2 playoff seeds for now. Hail Mary sitting in a similar position as Ready for Football, where they need points to pick up tiebreaker advantage. They aren't playing the team they're tied with, so this is a big game for them to maintain pace with the other teams they're tied with. Onside kick had his winning streak snapped, and another tough matchup now as they face number 2 Finn Daddy. They need to win and continue to put up a lot of points because their slow start put them behind in total points. And Bikini Bottom is now officially the first team eliminated from the postseason. And happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope you can watch this before the games start. And our luck index, Nighthawks is now the most unlucky team. They've got a losing record at 5-6, but they've outscored their opponents by 150 points. And Hey New Guy is still the luckiest team. They've got a 6-5 record, but overall they've been outscored by about 70 points. Right now, Ready for Football is losing out in the actual standings versus the breakdown, as they would be the number 8 seed in breakdown. And Hey New Guy, with a couple lucky wins, is sitting with the number 6 seed. And in facing top 2 scorers, Move the Chains now is tied Fin Daddy, and they have twice faced the number 2 scorer when they were the number 1 scorer, and in back-to-back weeks. An Onside Kick joins the list, and joining Doc as being a top 2 scorer, but having lost to the number 1 scorer. So that's happened 3 times now this season, with Fin Daddy having the other loss against a number 1 scorer. No new rule proposals this week. So I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving, enjoys football, and remember to check your lineup with all the early games. Make sure you change up your lineup if you need to. So that's it. Have a great week. Talk to you next week.